Um. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, you just watched Once Upon a Time in the West, a phenomenal film from 1967. I'll do my little spiel about this movie before we open it up to questions. So this is a Sergio Leone movie. If you don't know Sergio Leone, he was kind of the king of the spaghetti western.
That's very cool.
Cinema. And this movie was a western that was really not supposed to happen. At this point in his career, Sergio Leone had gotten to a point where he didn't want to make westerns anymore. This copied Yojimbo. No. It's a different movie that copies Yojimbo. There's one that's like a direct one for one. I forget what it's called. I think it's called something Bullets. That's Fistful of Dollars. Yeah, sorry, it's Fistful of Dollars. So Sergio Leone didn't want to make any more westerns at this point. He had made a few and he was over it. And he was working on a project. He was working on a project called Once Upon a Time in America, which some of you may or may not have seen. And it kind of got held up in production. And while it was held up in production, they were like, Sergio, can you make us another one of them fucking westerns, please? And they got him to come back and make a western, but he had some demands. And the first demand was that, well, not the first, but in no particular order, he wanted to work with Fonda. Fonda was his favorite actor growing up. And so he went to Fonda and was like, I want you to be the villain in this Western. And Fonda was like, no. And then he was like, well, I have this whole idea for how we're going to shoot it around you. And Fonda was like, no. And he's like, we will basically make the entire film around you. And he was like, okay. And so he got Fonda signed on, and then he tried to get Clint Eastwood signed on, who he had worked with many times up until this point. And Clint Eastwood was supposed to actually reprise his character from the other Leone films. And Clint Eastwood said no. And then when this movie was being written, he actually wanted the trio from Good, the Bad, and the Ugly to be the three guys at the beginning of the movie. Remember how there were three guys at the beginning of the movie? He wanted the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly characters to be those three guys. And again, Eastwood said no. And that was kind of the beginning of Sergio Leone's and Clint Eastwood's relationship apparently falling apart. And they kind of became enemies, actually, up until right around Sergio's death, when they finally kind of reconciled their relationship. But like a lot of great directors, he had lost his muse. And so he had to recast, and he cast Charles Bronson, and the rest is kind of gravy, right? Like he found his guy, and he wrote the character of Harmonica, who is a whole new character. And with his writing team, I know Once Upon a Time in the West feels like such an early Western, but it was actually kind of later in like a lot of the classic Westerns life cycle. And so Sergio actually based the film on a bunch of his favorite Westerns. If you watch this movie, a lot of the scenes are based on scenes from movies like High Noon and Stagecoach, and a lot of even older Westerns that he was kind of paying tribute to. This is the only spaghetti Western that is partially shot in the United States, or maybe it was the first. I don't know. But up until this point, spaghetti Westerns were filmed in Italy, and this film is half Italy and it's half United States, which is really interesting. Italy or Spain, correct. Obviously, the soundtrack is fucking incredible. That's enough. Well, I have a few other factoids. The guy with the fly on his face very famously held up production because he killed himself the day after they filmed while he was still in his costume. Apparently, he left set, immediately got drunk, and jumped out a window still wearing his costume. It's kind of one of those interesting little pieces of lore about this movie. The other interesting piece of lore about this movie is we watched the Sergio cut. So we watched the original cut of this movie. But the truth is, when they first showed this movie to test audiences, they fucking hated it. They showed this movie to test audiences, and the notes from everyone were, this is the longest fucking movie I've ever seen. And the studio came down and made Sergio cut 20 minutes out of the film. 20 minutes, which is, if you watch this cut, it's a lot of time. And so actually he had to end up cutting like some of the character introductions and like a lot of kind of the aura farming. And it is if you watch the other version, it's super cut down. And we only really got the Sergio cut after the film was a success, and it was absolutely a success. I think it is a perfect Western because it is kind of like the culmination of Sergio's style. It's a love letter to, 30 years of Westerns that had been made up until that point. It really is. I know it feels so old, but it was kind of like Once Upon a Time in the West is kind of like The Boys is to comic books, where like there was fatigue in the genre, everything had been done, and kind of a master in the space was doing like his final project. Like he wanted out. He wanted to go make gangster movies and he wanted to make other shit. And he was like, I want out. I don't want to be doing this anymore. And the studio was like, come on, baby, one more. And so I think there's a lot in this movie that is awesome because it's tribute and it's height of genre, but also there's a lot of things in this movie that are kind of unique. First of which, one that seems insane, this is like the only Western with a Mexican as the main character. And it's a reveal. Harmonica was a Mexican kid the whole time. And it's interesting how you just like didn't see that really in Westerns at all. He was Mexican? Yes. Yes. Wait, what? Did you guys miss the scene where he was a kid and his older brother was clearly a brown man? Chat, come on, you got to meet me halfway on these. You got to meet me halfway on these. Yeah. So Harmonica was Mexican. Chat goes, it was 3 hours. Okay, fair. Harmonica is a person of color, which when it comes to the main protagonist of Westerns, you seldom see it. There are a lot of supporting characters that are people of color, but this is like one of the only from the era where the main character, the final boss, is a Mexican guy, which, I mean, it seems like it should be so obvious and inscribed within the Old West, but there it is. The other thing that's very unique in this movie, which I don't know if you guys would clock at all, is Jill. Jill McBain is another really unique character because there were not a lot of female main characters that really had any agency within Westerns. And this is actually really interesting, but even in the 1960s, Sergio Leone got a bunch of shit for not portraying women in a positive light. They said that a lot of his depictions were pretty misogynistic. And I mean, they were stories about the Old West, so yes. But he felt that pressure. And so he and I think he wrote this movie with two other people. They worked to create a female lead that would eventually kind of be the final winner of Once Upon a Time in the West. And there are not many Westerns where the woman wins it all. Let me tell you, it usually is like a very sad ending where they watch a man ride away and that's kind of it. And in the original drafts of this movie, Claudia Cardinal, who plays Jill McBain, her character was, from accounts of the original script, like insanely oversexed. Like insanely oversexed. And it kind of explains some of Cheyenne's lines a little bit more that might exist from the original version of the script, particularly when he's like, "You remind me of my mom, the biggest whore in all the world." In fact, she was supposed to reveal that she wasn't wearing underpants in the first scene with like a full beaver flash. I don't know. But basically they got done with this draft of the script and Sergio Leone's co-writers were like, no, no, we blew it. We went too much. And so they really worked to kind of like create an early Bechdel test version of a female character in a Western in Jill McBain. And I love her as a character because they don't try and make her anything she's not, right? Like she is a famous whore. She is a famous whore, but they kind of make her a badass in that. You know what I mean? Like, I love that they don't like try and make her a school teacher turned badass. They're like, this is a hard luck woman and she's a badass and you will respect her. And I think that's fucking awesome. I love Jill McBain. She kind of reminds me of like the proto Faye Valentine, where like she uses her sexuality as a weapon and she's like kind of resigned to her fate, but also in a very defiant way. Like, yeah, my life might suck, but you ain't gonna break me. It's really cool. And I love that she's the final victor from all this. Henry Fonda as Frank, I think, really wanted to dial up the evil as his character because he was really, really hesitant to be in this film. And I think you can see that the character becomes like so complex and wicked and terrible because Fonda really wanted something that was, first of all, totally against his type. And secondly, that was like worthy of his acting chops. And that is why Frank comes out. And I'm going to be honest, I think Frank is the greatest Western villain ever. He's so fascinating. He's so pathologically evil. He's so manipulative and powerful. And he just makes your skin crawl. And it's because Henry Fonda was the GOAT and demanded that his character basically be one of the most, I literally stopped to point it out to you guys. Like, Henry Fonda wanted people to fucking hate him, and hate him they did. He's not like a single dimension, like, I'm just a bad guy because I want money. Like, he is horrible. Like, you can even see the way that he expresses love to Jill in that scene. Like, he's kind of falling for her, but in probably the most like Hannibal Lecter, I have no idea what interpersonal relationships should look like way that you'll ever see in a Western. I think this movie is really, really fucking well done. I think one of the best characters in the whole movie is Cheyenne. Cheyenne is a perfect anti-hero. And Sergio Leone always kind of liked to do that. There's like the baby face, who is Harmonica. There's the heel, who is Frank. And then there's Cheyenne, who's kind of just the fucking guy. You know what I mean? And I think that archetype gets expressed in a lot of projects for a lot of years to come. If I had to draw a direct comparison to Cheyenne, it's Nicholas Wolfwood from Trigun, right? Like, that archetype has kind of like never left these type of stories where like Harmonica and Frank, they're the gunmen, right? Like, they are the guys with the preternatural talent. They are the ones that cast a shadow. They're unapproachable to all. They have no feelings. They're good and evil incarnate. And then Cheyenne is a guy that gets by on his wit. He gets by on his like raw survival instinct. And he kind of becomes almost a lens into the minds and the actions of Charles Bronson and Henry Fonda. You know what I mean? Like, he is the one who constantly is typically like, when he gets done whittling that wood, something's gonna happen. Also, I think Cheyenne as a character who is a hero is very approachable to the average guy because he's a little bit of a scumbag, but he's fucking trying. And I think a lot of you kind of missed his last interaction with Jill because you were so concerned with the misogyny, which I get. But Cheyenne's last conversation with her is him preparing her to be the leader of this town. It's not him like saying something for the sake of being a fucking scummy guy. He literally just sacrificed himself to give her this life, partially because he's in love with her and partially because she reminds him of his mother. And he's preparing her for this kind of life as a matron, you know what I mean? A matronly character. And he's trying to give her that little bit of advice and then leave before she has to watch him die. And the other thing is that shot on the tuchus is also not him being like, let me fucking grope this woman. It's like, damn, I really wanted to be with this woman and I just would like to touch her one time. Natre, I gotta time you out, bud. You're distracting the fuck out of me while I'm trying to focus. I love you, but I'm so sorry. I love you, Nandre. You're killing me. And so I think that is like him having this emotional moment as kind of only the scummy average anti-hero can. And that's like his way of being vulnerable. And ultimately, I think Cheyenne is the best character in this movie. Maybe because I view myself as a bit of an anti-hero, but he's so well written and he's so well performed. And I think beyond anything else, the reason that Once Upon a Time stands out to me the most is everything plays cool. And what that means from a film perspective is like, there are so many Westerns where the writing kind of just, I think they got way too into like writing Old West stuff. And there are characters like, whoa, dang, Oakham, that's blah, 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 blah. He got the fastest going in the flower. But I think everything in this movie is like so grounded. And the characters are so grounded. And the performances are so grounded. And the dialogue is so grounded. And there's also a lot of great humor within it. So I really love this movie. I know you guys requested a Western a long time ago. But there are a lot of Westerns that I don't like. I will be honest. I think Westerns were a genre that were kind of like press and repeat. There are so many Westerns that I have watched that are considered like Criterion Westerns that I'm like, this is like every other fucking Western I've seen. Like I can hardly make it out from the other ones. But this is not one of those. And I think it's because Sergio Leone was like, this is the last one. We're going to do it bigger and we're going to do it better than all the rest of them. And we're going to go all out. So I really love this movie. Is there an iconic Western you famously don't like? Unforgiven. I think Unforgiven is boring as dishwater. And a lot of people will disagree with that. But I've watched Unforgiven 3 times to try and pull something out of it that is like, that I'm like, wow, this really needs, and I'm just like, man, this is so flat. Anyway, this is the part of film night where I open it up to you guys. And I let you hard disagree. Yeah, I mean, let me make this clear. I am not a Western fan. I think that a lot of Westerns, and okay, this is going to come off, I'm going to sound like a fucking libbed up commie piece of shit. I think a lot of Westerns thrive because it's like toxic masculinity boner. I think a lot of like the manifest destiny, male fantasy, I ride into a town and I kill everybody and a woman can never know me, runs pretty fucking thin on me really fast. And also, I feel like it doesn't have the joy of some of like the parallel action films. Like there are a lot of action films that are toxically masculine male fantasy that I like, but they are aware that they are bullshit. Like they are aware that they are campy, if that makes any sense. Like a Clint Eastwood or Arnold Schwarzenegger film knows it's being camp. You know what I mean? Like, hey, remember when I said I'd kill you last? I lied. All that, 9mm bullets. So Westerns, I'll be honest, I think a big part of it, interestingly enough, because you answered Nandre's question, I'm timing you out too. I'm not going to answer Nandre's question about boners in the middle of my film class. I love Nandre, but I fucking always read his comments because I love him. And that was all I could think about was Clint Eastwood's fucking hard dick. Let me finish film class. One night a week. I forgot what I was going to say. That's funny you don't like Unforgiven because that movie kind of shows how hard it is to kill another person. It's more of an anti-Western. Yeah, but it's also just so fucking boring. It's also just so fucking boring. I'm sorry. It's like the most boring fucking... And I'm going to say something else. All the actors in Unforgiven were so fucking old. It literally was like a Western for like dads who had watched Westerns when they were growing up. And they're like, wow, Clint Eastwood's back. And he's like fucking 80 years old. And it's like, I'm just like, what the fuck am I watching? Anyway, if you like Westerns, that's your prerogative. It's never been a genre I really fucking love. And I think part of it, and I'm going to speak true on this, is when you are in film classes, hear me out on this. When you are in film classes, learning how to make film in the United States, you have to watch so many fucking Westerns. So many fucking Westerns. Do you know how many fucking Westerns I had to watch while I was getting my film degree? The Original Django, Fistful of Dollars, The Wild Bunch, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Hombre, Bullet Train, High Noon, Stagecoach, Few More Dollars, Once Upon a Time in the West, The Quick Gun, Bandolero, The Wild Bunch. It goes on and on and on. So many of these movies are considered Criterion. Cool Hand Luke, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not a Western. You're just naming old movies. No, I really just remember when I was being assigned like Westerns to watch, every time I was like, oh God, here we go again. Like another one is Stagecoach. Some people fucking love Stagecoach. I remember watching Stagecoach and being like, okay, all right. This is just me though. I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. People love Westerns. I've watched a lot of them. There are Westerns I love. I love Tombstone. I love Once Upon a Time in the West. I love The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Those are the ones that I like really dig. True Grit is also really, really good. Okay, so questions. What about Bone Tomahawk? I think Bone Tomahawk is more of a horror movie than it is a Western. But I really like Bone Tomahawk. Are you into Sam Peckinpah Westerns? I have to look up what Sam Peckinpah made. Oh yeah, The Wild. I like The Wild Bunch. I did not really care for Ride the High Country. And I think I've watched a few other ones, but The Wild Bunch is good. It's not great. I'm going to be honest. It's okay. It kind of falls into that category of all the Westerns I've watched. Wasn't Dario Argento part of Leone's writing team for this? I believe so. Guys, please stop naming Westerns. I'm going to break your heart. Please stop naming Westerns. How about Quick and the Dead? Fuck you. How about that? How about fuck you? Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. Yeah, Quick and the Dead is fine. It's a decent movie. Why do you think Western dubs are so good compared to other dubs? That's a good question. Particularly this one, the Western dub is really good. Partially because I know some of the actors had Italian or Spanish accents or European accents that they wanted to dub out. I think the dubs were really good just because they did them so typically with these movies. They just got really good at it. Best Western in the last 20 years? Kind of a thin category. Some people say No Country for Old Men is a Western. I think that's a fucking stretch. I guess There Will Be Blood is kind of a Western. I would go with True Grit, honestly. I think True Grit is kind of the easy answer for that. I think True Grit is the easy answer for that. Hell or High Water? Hell or High Water is another one of those tweeners. I think that there are a lot of movies that are like kind of tweeners, where they're like kind of a genre. I think Hell or High Water is kind of like a tweener. If you want to hard consider it a Western, it's like a neo-Western. I think it would be on the short list. I think Hell or High Water is like a 10 out of 10. There are some people that don't like Hell or High Water. I think that movie's like a 10 out of 10. Do you have any background on the soundtrack for this movie? Yeah. So basically, Sergio Leone had a guy named, I always pronounce his name wrong and everybody corrects me, so I'm just going to pull it up. This guy, Ennio. And he basically was like the GOAT. He was like the fucking GOAT. And he's almost like Philip Glass, where he was just so dialed. Interesting about this soundtrack, though, he wrote all the songs for the original copy of the script and was kind of unsatisfied when they put his music in, because it was like, oh, it's kind of different. So pulls it up and still says it wrong. Yeah, man, I pulled it up because people like you suck. Take the 10-minute timeout. What is the scene in the movie you would show to someone to try and get them interested, and why does sets that scene apart? Why does sets that scene apart? What sets that scene apart? Honestly, I think the intro of this movie is one of like the most iconic intros ever. It kind of reminds me of like the intro to Scream, where it's like a little bit of almost like its own feature. In that it like it has its own story beginning to end, and it's so well done. I swear to God, no matter how I pronounce stuff, people will get pissed. Unless I hit it like the perfect Italian. Unless I pronounce it like a fucking high school Spanish teacher, you know what I mean? De donde la biblioteca? Pissing me off. I'm dyslexic, man. Leave me alone. If I were to show someone like one shot from this movie to get them involved, it would be this shot. I think this is one of the most iconic shots in film history. I mean, it's just fucking perfect. You can't spoil it though. I mean, just showing them this shot, not like actually rolling this scene. Cool. I think you can get people interested.
Thank you for doing film night well. Appreciate all you do. Neff.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Last spam. Sorry. Did you know Jill's character was inspired by Julia Berletti? Do I know who Julia Berletti is? Julia Berletti was an English-born American sex worker in Virginia City, Nevada, a boomtown serving the Comstock Lode silver mine. She was murdered in 1867. Huh. I have no idea who this person is, but that's good lore. Comstock, Sweetwater. I'm in film school right now, and they barely make us take any theory classes, and I've probably only watched 15 movies in my education so far. What? I wonder if... What? How far into your program are you? What? I wonder if it's because my generation had such a low attention span, or if it's because the schools just want to force us on the skills for hands-on production to immediately get to work. I am baffled by that. I am absolutely baffled by that. In my Film 101 course, I think we watched 40 movies. 15 films in 4 weeks. Oh, 4 weeks? What the fuck? You're fine. Wait a minute. 4 weeks? You're watching a shitload. He said he was a junior. Why did someone say 4 weeks? So 3 years. Why did someone say 4 weeks? That's what they said. I'm a junior. Someone else said that. Okay. Yeah. Some fucking chatter just lied. Yeah, I don't know. That's not enough films, in my opinion. I'm obviously not your teacher, but yeah, so my film like 101 course that I took, I think we watched like 40 movies in a winter semester. So it was a condensed semester. I think we were watching like three a week. And then I'm going to be honest. I had a teacher named Douglas Cass, who everybody called Dr. Doom. Shouts out Douglas Class. If you ever see this, you're the fucking man. And we had a really big film library at our library. And I would ask him like what films I should be watching. And he would always respond, leave me alone. You're not in my class anymore. And I would laugh and go, no, seriously. And he would reluctantly always give me movies I should watch. And where did you get your film masters? Elon University. I actually have a communication masters. With a focus on film. So I Elon, how you like Tesla that much? No, Elon is also the Hebrew word for oaks. Elon in North Carolina? That's right. What movie inspired you to go into film? Not one movie, like hundreds of movies. But yeah, I would always talk movies with him. I loved question and logs. I see your question. I have it pulled up. I'm still answering this one. But he was awesome, and I liked what he had to say about movies. He was the first person to show me 28 Days Later, and kind of blew my fucking mind. Yeah, man. Okay, that question. Was the repeating windmill noise in the beginning train station scene supposed to bookend with Frank dying and breathing through the harmonica while dying? No. Good question, though. No. I think that was just a background noise. But I will tell you this, because you do have a good question. And I can give you this. One thing that was supposed to bookend the characters that I don't think a lot of people realized and actually kind of confused them was people were like, why is this track while Cheyenne is dying so jaunty? It's because every character has a theme in the movie. The three main characters all have their own theme. And so when they are kind of like dominating the plot line, you will hear their theme play kind of like Peter and the Wolf. Good question about the squeaking sign. I don't think it's supposed to be a bookend. It would be a very latent bookend. It might be. I'll watch it back at some point and focus on it, but I don't think it is. Maybe it would be a really smart one. I'll have to listen to it again. Can you play the harmonica? I used to play harmonica a little bit, but not anymore. Three main characters excluding Jill. Well, it's the baby face, the heel, and the anti-hero. Why is the title copied by Tarantino? Tarantino copies the majority of what he does. We've been through that a number of times. I don't think it denigrates him as a great director, but I think when you get into classic film, you really see how much he actually borrows. When we watched Lady Snowblood, I think it was shocking for people. I think Lady Snowblood was shocking for people how much he actually borrowed for Kill Bill. Which is, something I've known for a long time, but I don't think he's necessarily a thief. I just think he's a fan. He a fan. And he loves to pay homage to his favorite films. Yeah, listen, obviously the popular opinion around Quentin Tarantino has diminished quite a bit because of some of the things he said and a lot of the things he's done. And I am keenly aware of those things. I think I kind of always understood that Tarantino was a fucking scumbag. So for me, it's not like new. And I kind of always just appreciated his work, even though I knew he was a scumbag. So for me, I'm kind of like, one thing I will say though, I do feel unburdened by the fact that a lot of people have realized he's a scumbag, because even though I love some of his movies are my favorite movies of all time. Jackie Brown, Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, some of my favorite movies of all time. I think Quentin Tarantino has made some real dog shit too. I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sucks. I think The Hateful Eight sucks. I think he's made some stinkers that Quentin Tarantino fanboys would kind of defend to like the bitter end. Death Proof also. I think those movies kind of suck. Ordinary, boring people don't usually make as compelling stories as people who are weird, kind of bad humans. I agree with part of that. I think that strange people do tell the best stories. I don't know if I agree with the kind of bad. I think a lot of people that have been considered kind of bad within film maybe necessarily weren't bad. Like Kubrick. I don't think Kubrick was like a scumbag. I think he was just so autistically focused on making the best film that he would literally like, he didn't give a shit if he offended you or burnt you down or burnt you out. Like he's just going to make his movie. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people in art don't like that. They don't like to be treated like livestock. And so I think, you know, his shortcoming there in that he's like, I don't care how you fucking feel. Just make the goddamn movie. Some people were like, and other people were like, that's why he's the GOAT. And I think the same is true of like greats in a lot of fields, right? Like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant like didn't give a shit about your feelings. He didn't give a fuck if you were having a good time playing basketball. He wanted to win. And so he would say and do things on the basketball court that were kind of like, Didn't he like ruin that woman's life? I think it's a little exaggerated, honestly. And I think she is like one of the main proponents for defending him. So I don't know. There are some people that have a real issue with Kubrick and Hitchcock. And then there are other people who would like, I would have killed my family to be in one of their movies. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, it's a myth. I don't think it's a myth. I think he was really hard on quite a few actors. However, it was consensual. You know what I mean? You might not like that, you know, someone likes to be choked during sex, but if it is consensual, that is their fucking business. Shelley Duvall wanted to be in a Kubrick movie. Shelley Duvall, absolved him for his behavior. Shelley Duvall still thinks it's a masterpiece. So whether or not you think he was too hard on Shelley Duvall really isn't your fucking decision to make. It's Shelley Duvall's. Shelley Duvall is dead? Right. But she absolved Kubrick. So what are we talking about? She literally praised him. I don't want to get into this conversation because I think some of you are too fucking woke to have a nuanced conversation about it. So I'm just going to leave it. Like an example of Kubrick being a tyrant, if you want something outside of the Shelley Duvall conversation, if you want another example, is also from The Shining. Kubrick wanted to get a shot of the Overlook Hotel when the snow first fell. And so he sent a crew to go get that shot. Okay? And the crew waited in the Overlook Hotel for 2 months with nothing to do. And they fucking hated their lives. They absolutely despised their lives and the snow wouldn't fall. Finally, the snow fell and they went and got the shot. Well, they walked through the fucking snow and some of their footprints caught on camera. Kubrick saw it and was like, what the fuck are you doing? Go back to the Overlook Hotel. And he made them wait for another month to get the shot without the fucking footprints. So again, do I think that he was like motivated by hatred or because he wanted to exert power over people or be a tyrant? No. He just had an absolute clarity of vision that was like completely unassailable. Like he just would not accept anything less. Now, this comes down to a question of greatness. Do you want to be around someone that will absolutely do anything to be great? Some say yes, others say no. I think as long as that decision is consensual, Adults can make that decision.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on the internet's effect on film culture? Specif. The way in which people discover films outside of the zeitgeist through TikTok, YouTube, as opposed to being introduced to them like you were with by a professor. 24. Feel I missaid out.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good question. This is a very good question, and I like it, but it has a kind of a duality in its answer. And I'll do my best to give the positive and the negative. I think the accessibility of film is completely different. I love that people within this film class, when I talk about, a movie like, Man Bite Dog. You know what I mean? And there are people in this chat who are like, oh yeah, I've seen Man Bites Dog. And it's because the internet has made so many of these movies that I had to dig through a fucking crate to watch available to people. I think that's really cool. On the other end of the spectrum, if I watch one more person in public watching a fucking Bangladeshi AI movie recap, I'm going to blow my fucking brains out. It is crazy to me that people will sit down on a bus and watch a 5-minute recap of Schindler's List with an AI voice. That shit, dude, I almost crashed out on Hassan when he told me he watches those. I'm like, brother, please don't do this. Please don't do this. And the worst part is a lot of those people, you'll talk about those movies and you'll be like, oh, I love In the Mood for Love. And they'll be like, oh yeah, I've seen that. And it's because they've seen the version that's 5 minutes of screen time. And it's like, two neighbor from strong, different family after infidelity forming bond together. Both suspect activities of infidelity from spouse. However, agree to keep platonic bond. But in the end, the question remains, should they be physical? What do you think? Disgusting. I can think of nothing more hateful than to poorly summarize some of the greatest film and television in history into 5-minute clickbait narrated by an AI. Honestly, for those people, it's on site for me. I immediately think less of you if I see you watching one of those. I'm like, I would rather look over and watch you looking at porn in a public place. You know what I mean? At least I can consent. Oh, he's just horny. I'm like, he's watching fisting porn. He's just horny, must have a hard job. But if I look over and I watch you watching one of those goddamn AI film comp, I'm like, this person is horrible. I hope that's a good answer for you. Porn AI summary. I mean, yeah, whatever. Better than a Criterion Film AI summary. Your Wednesday film class has inspired me to get more into film. Okay. I went to an independent indie film theater today to watch Palestine 36. Not to get political here. It was only shown for one day in major state here in southern USA. Thank you. Wow. Dude, that's awesome. Ugh, man, that is, nothing fills me up with cool. More joy than when people take something away from film class. And I always say that, it's probably why I grip the tightest to film night. Honestly, I feel like I make hamburgers for a living a lot. And, you know, I struggle with that because I'm like, I don't know if I'm nourishing anybody. And then you meet the one kid who like grew up and he's like, your hamburgers kept me alive. And you're like, what? I can't believe that. And so I'm sorry if I'm a little bit more pointed on film night, but it's like one of the things that, I don't know, feels important.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Yeah.
Will I have a hard job? Do you have a porn suggestion?
Cytheria. I'm also heavily inspired by your film nights. They've inspired me to watch the entire Piper Perry discography in one sitting. That's okay. Would you consider David Fincher this generation's Kubrick? I would consider Kubrick this generation's Kubrick. How do I put this? I know how I put this. In basketball, there are a lot of debates about who the greatest is. And as the game changes, that debate is very fluid, right? And a lot of sports are like this. Like Usain Bolt's 200 record just got broken. And so it's easy to say that someone is this generation's Usain Bolt, or this generation's Michael Jordan, or this generation's Babe Ruth. Like Shohei Ohtani is this generation's Babe Ruth, right? You see these different iterations of greatness. However, I would say Kubrick is like Wayne Gretzky, where Wayne Gretzky is Wayne Gretzky. There will never be another Wayne Gretzky because his records are completely unassailable. It is going to be impossible for anybody to catch Wayne Gretzky, really. And that's Kubrick. It's hard to say that anybody is this generation's Kubrick because it's not like they're coming close to what he did. Kubrick is Kubrick. Like, he's so... Ovi caught him in one stat. It's not even close. I think Kubrick is so far beyond any other filmmaker that it's hard to compare him to like human beings.
Liberal arts school brained. Helps me enjoy again.
And I mean that sincerely. Thank you so much. Kubrick is so far beyond any other filmmaker. It's like hard. Tartakovsky, though. Tartakovsky couldn't lick the dirt off of Kubrick's nuts. I mean this sincerely. And Tartakovsky is great. He's a great filmmaker. He is a fantastic filmmaker. But Kubrick has probably the best film in like 5 different genres to this day. Like, what's the greatest horror movie of all time? The Shining. What's the greatest war movie of all time? Full Metal Jacket. What's the greatest period piece? Barry Lyndon. What's the greatest sci-fi? 2001: A Space Odyssey. What's the greatest parody? Doctor Strangelove. Like he's the guy. He's the guy. Like his bag is so deep, and he never missed, and he did everything. I mean this sincerely. Like, it's hard to compare anybody else to him. And also, like, when you get into his filmmaking, he was doing stuff that, like, okay, let me say something. As a film teacher now, right? As a film teacher now, it's always interesting how much meaning watchers will put into every inch of a movie, right? Like that question earlier was great about the squeaking of the fan. Was that there to mirror his breathing? I don't think so, but the fact that you put meaning in it is really cool, right? There are a lot of filmmakers that get a lot of credit for little things that they didn't really intend because the audience wants to assign meaning. Kubrick ain't that. Every single fucking inch of his movies are so impossibly deliberate that it feels like witchcraft. I mean this so sincerely. Go back and watch some of like the film commentary tracks on his movies, and the stuff he was doing, you're like, what? Why would he do that? That's so much work. Like in The Shining, I don't know if you guys know this. This is a real story. This is a real story. He built the office that Jack takes the interview in the middle of the set and put a window to the outside to disorient you because your mind subconsciously goes, wait a minute, there shouldn't be a window there. And any other filmmaker, that would be an accident. But Kubrick was like, I'm going to do this to fuck with the audience. And it took infinitely more work to do. It took infinitely more work to do. And like everything he does in every one of his movies is like that. Like imagine the most work you could possibly do. The Shining is crazy. Like all the features of like the one skier that vaguely looks like a minotaur. Like there's stuff in it where you're like, what? He planned this? He put that poster of a skier in the background because he thought it looked like a minotaur? What are you talking about? Like, what are you, to even hear it, you're like, why? For example, I don't know if you guys know this, but the first time that you see Jack's character, Jack Torrance, he's reading a magazine. And I bet 99% of you have never noticed it, but he's reading Playgirl, not Playboy, Playgirl. For a 1 second moment, he has a Playgirl in his hand, and you probably go, why? Premeditated. Because Kubrick wanted to incept the idea that Jack was gay and was sexually assaulting his child later in the movie. And he does that with a 3-frame cameo of Jack looking at a Playgirl magazine in public. Thank God he wasn't looking at an AI film commentary cut down, though, because then that really would have been twisted. Someone had mentioned that the 3 actors in the beginning were previously Leone actors. Them dying symbolized the end of the film. No. Okay. So Leone actually wanted those actors to be the actors from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and he couldn't get Clint Eastwood to sign on. So you are correct. And yes, I think he wanted it to be like I don't want to make these anymore. I want to move on. What's your favorite Kubrick? 2001: A Space Odyssey, which I think is the greatest film ever made. You said this is so anime coded several times. Could you first explain what you mean by that? And second, do you think it's because many anime are directly influenced by Westerns? I don't know if anime. Okay, here is a very roundabout way of saying this. I think it's the other way around. I think Westerns are influenced by proto-anime, and proto-anime is Kurosawa. I think a lot of anime writers, like manga writers and anime artists, were inspired by early Kurosawa. And I think Kurosawa was the filmmaker that made it over the water. And like American filmmakers and European filmmakers watched Kurosawa and they were like, if you want like the 1B to Kubrick, right? If you really want the one filmmaker that maybe challenges Kubrick, it is Kurosawa. Like Kurosawa changed filmmaking. And what I mean by it's so anime coded is there's so much tension in the frame. They let that shit breathe. There's so much aura. There's so much standoff. They build the stakes and they build the stakes and they build the stakes, right? The last scene of Once Upon a Time in the West is like the end of an anime arc. You got the baby face, you got the heel, they have this standoff, right? Like, if Harmonica had thrown a one-handed Kamehameha, it would have been the end of the Cell Saga, right? Like they've just been building it and building it. Like that scene where he's like, what does he say? Not letting someone else kill him isn't the same as keeping him alive. What? I'm gonna kill him. Just heightening those stakes. So good. Have you done Citizen Kane before? You know, I haven't, and I probably should. Ultimately, I think Citizen Kane is one of those movies that I try and watch movies that are immediately understandable to outside observers. I think a lot of older films don't hold up in that way. And so I really try and show older films that I think can have that immediate impact. I think Citizen Kane is a movie that is very good, but part of what makes it a Criterion film and part of what makes it considered one of the best films of all time is the camera and the film technique and film techniques that now have been eclipsed. Right? Like, I think there are a lot of shots in Citizen Kane, that at the time were like, holy fuck. Mainly the one I always talk about is this one. This shot was like life-changing at the time because, he had to invent a new lens to get this depth of field, right? To keep everything in this shot partially in focus, he had to basically create camera equipment that didn't exist before. And that was like so impressive that this filmmaker was like making camera equipment. Like that would be like if Nolan was like, this IMAX camera isn't working. You know what? What if I just fucking... And then you were like, what? He did what? He made a new IMAX camera? What? How? And so I think it is a movie that I would like to show, but I think some of the elements of it that make it the best film of all time might not immediately translate. If that makes any sense. I got you, but this stuff is exactly why I needed your take, man, solely for my sake, to be honest. I want to appreciate it, but I don't know how when I find it too boring. So that's exactly it, right? Like I am a keenly aware that I am teaching a film class in a bounce house. You know what I mean? Like I try and keep a lot of room and respect for the film, and I try and keep a lot of room and respect for that. I take this seriously as a film class. I do. But I understand we're in a bounce house and I want to do the maximum good. So I know I'm going to lose the sanctity of film class and the attention of a lot of the people that I think I can introduce to film if I purely show those Criterion movies that people are like, oh, brother. Are we going to do Survivor? I don't think so, mainly because most of the Survivor heads have left, and that was a fucking 3-hour movie. But I promised I would watch a Western, so. I will probably do a late stream tomorrow, though, depending on, I don't know, we'll see. Oh, God. Oh, the Survivor heads are acting like I denied them their fucking leukemia medicine. It's so crazy. We waited. We sat through all that fucking stupid bullshit you were talking. We watched your old stupid movie. I was supposed to feed my baby, but I didn't. I don't know. Maybe we can watch some Survivor. Thank you for explaining my taste in cinema. That was a wonderful film, and I doubt I would have ever watched it without you. And your passion for the art. I love it. I love cinema. I love this community. Will Neff already put this in chat. Just wanted you to see it. P.S. Hope to meet you at EDC one day. Oh, I hope I meet you too. That, you know what? I live for messages like that. Thank you for being so sweet. Thank you, Katie Boom. Thank you. This is one of the best post-movie night talks I've been around for. Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Robs underscore
I
gifted
sat
a
through your
tier 1 sub to
goddamn
super
film
casual.
slop. All right, we can watch it. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very
With
cool.
so much reverence
Nothing
for
we
film,
gifted a tier 1 sub to White Guys
here,
Party
is there a
Hard.
reason you skip the credits / outro music to the films? Yeah, because I want to teach people before they fucking leave or demand Survivor. Hope that helps. No, I literally do it just because I know if I watch
that's very cool.
6 minutes of trailers or credits, a lot of people will bounce. Oh, thank you, Haas. Do you watch all credits if you go to a film? Depends on how much I like the film. If I really respect it, yes. And then the other thing is, like, if one thing blows my mind, I'll watch to see who did it. If that makes any sense. Like, if I watch a movie and I'm like, damn, the editing in this movie went fucking crazy. Who edited this? I'll sit and I'll watch. But, like, I'm going to be honest. I don't really give a fuck who the best boy grip is. Like, I don't feel like I need to sit through and be like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, wow,
Troy
that's very
Dingleberry
cool.
did craft
What is a party,
services.
people?
Oh my God. Troy Dingleberry did craft. Oh my God. But yeah, if a film is great, I'll sit there and I'll watch credits. I don't think that you are like a lesser film fan if you don't watch credits. I'll be honest. Okay. Do you think you don't like Westerns because they're just a worse version of the samurai genre? No, I just think they're so formulaic. I think it's probably the most formulaic film genre in history. I really do think that Western, like if you've seen 10 Westerns, you've seen 1,000 Westerns. And like, we're just talking about like the Criterion ones. You know what I mean? Like we're talking about like the best of the best. And they're still pretty fucking formulaic. Horror is pretty formulaic. Horror can be formulaic. Like there are formulaic horrors, but there are also horrors that are like some of the most unique, bizarro world films you've ever seen in your life. Thank you for the treasure train, guys. What the fuck? My fucking cocksucking thingamabob isn't working. Let's see if I can fix this. Oh, come on, man.
Absolutely.
All right, fixed it.
Super afraid of Kirby.
All right, there you go.
At Tribal, Kirby made way for a new ride or die.
I can't wait to have
That's pretty crazy. Holy hell. Oh man, look, everything's changed. I got blindsided tonight. Nah, that was a good one. I like a good blindside. I tried to be Australia strong, patriotic for the country, stick together as a solid team, and obviously that's not the case now. You didn't say that. You did this. Why you just told me? I didn't. No, you came and said, would you? And I said,
guys, if you are too tired, a reminder, little call to action. We have a VOD site run by No Rain that shows all of our VODs that we have to delete. So if you can't stay for this, you can go to the VOD site tomorrow and catch up with us. Or anytime you miss film night or anything like that, you can go watch the VOD site. But go ahead and drop a coin to your Witcher while you're there. He spends a lot of time and effort on that site. So maybe tip him a little bit if you use it. There you go.
I told you already said it.
you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know you had kids. Everyone thinks they've got my trust, so that's why Curbs is moving as she is, and Luke will come back, but nah, no way now, I'm done. But right now I still trust Janine. I was thinking Australia strong, because my whole intention was to take an Aussie to the end.
Yep.
I feel like we're going to lose that battle.
I think Curbs has stopped that.
Not stopped there, like it's completely wow.
Yeah. We've got the minority, it's now just playing individual game.
Why go Australia strong now?
Yeah, I know. That's all. That's gone. That's gone for me. I'm not interested in keeping Australia strong. The floodgates are open.
I'm going to be honest, guys. This is my duo. This is my fucking duo for this season.
I'm just interested in surviving.
I'm going to go get a water, guys. I'm sorry. My voice is totally gone. body, body. Thank you, Sleep DMC. Thoughts on Cass's game so far? She hasn't really done anything.
Told you the rain was coming. It was there.
We've survived. It's pretty wild to be out here with like you and the rest of it.
It's cool, hey?
Australian gang.
How good is it?
Yeah.
Last night, Sarah got blindsided. She started saying that I'm a dangerous player and people need to start thinking about it. She just needed to go.
Are we coordinated tonight?
Didn't you say we're green? No.
I did say that, right? Green and blue, those are our two colors. Wear them. Don't show up with anything outside of that. And I'll know that we can work together. That's it. That's all we need. Are we married?
Yeah. I
do. Deeply committed relationship.
I do already.
I want to ride and die in this game. It's Parvati for me, and I hope it's me for Parvati because I want to sit with the Queen.
Oh, thanks, Kirby.
I want to be next to the best.
Here are the water Wellington Canada.
Where were you?
We're having a margarita. Are you serious about this?
Yes, I'm serious about this.
Okay.
I've been serious about this.
I've always been honest with you.
Thanks, Curb.
Don't thanks, Curbs me.
Look, I invented the flirt game. I see it when it's happening to me. It's fun.
Okay. Like, be serious. Would you sit with me at the end?
Yeah, of course I would. I would go up against anyone at the end. If I can get to the end, I'm sitting at the end.
Okay.
That's all I care
You remind me of my mother.
about. So you'd be down to go to the end with me and Sari?
How many commitments do I need to make to you?
Let's do it.
I was doing it anyway.
But
If you blindside me, I swear to God.
No, if you
swear to
blindside
God.
me. Right now, the strength of my connections out here are so strong.
Yeah, but I think I'm late into your ride and die era.
Promise?
Promise. I still have that girls' alliance from the beginning, and Shawnee and I are kindred spirits.
I feel like you would look so cute pregnant.
No, it was like a box. But Kirby and I have the perfect storm. She's not afraid to play with big players. And Kirby not being afraid of me is the strongest aphrodisiac. I'm really into it.
Some of you are watching Poverty's Game for the first time.
Good.
The Black Widow.
If you had one more good in there, I might not have believed you.
So like that. But actually, do you want to go? Oh, that's a good. In the family, you put it. Okay.
You know, because I'm still trying to play like we don't have a relationship, you know?
Oh, okay.
Do you have any more water?
Thank you. I'm going to talk to Poppy, but it's hard to talk to Poppy because she's avoiding us. I just said, let's go for a walk. And she's, oh no, I don't want people to see us. So we're just waiting for a name. Yeah, no, that's not how I want to do it. No. The way it's going, there's this new group, and we're just like, exactly. That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, interesting. You're just figuring it out.
Because they will be the ones calling the show. Yeah.
Kirby has pretty much all over. Her personal vendetta has now put the Aussies in a minority.
Yep.
And once again, we have to scramble from the bottom. Thanks very much, Kirby.
The thing with Kirby is like, lie to me once, shame on you. Lie to me twice, shame on me.
Yes. Look,
Lie
I
to
think
me
she's
thrice.
building herself too big
Shame
of a
on me
game.
again.
Yeah.
Lie to me 4 times. Shame is back on you. Why do so much fooling? Shame on me 5 times. Fool me 5 times. The shame is on you. You're clearly fooling a compromised person. That's one of the greatest bits. That shit is so funny. Shame me 6 times. You fell into my trap.
Right now, the only option for Luke and I is to find new people.
Stay close to Pav and Sari.
Yep.
I'll stay with the other guys, just in case we get something fishy going.
We need to divide and conquer.
Can we watch it? Sure, fuck it. We can watch the bit if you've never seen it. Thank you so much, Barry.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, it's twice as much shame on me. I cannot believe I allowed you to fool me again. Definitely learned from the first time not to be fooled. Fool me 4 times, shame back on you. Actually, you are picking on a vulnerable man. Something has obviously gone wrong with me. This is like bullying the kid in a wheelchair at primary school. It's like, bully the fat kid, bully the kid with the limp. 4 times you're going to fool me? Unbelievable. Fool me 5 times, shame on me again. I mean, I'm vulnerable, but at some point you have to take some personal responsibility for crying out loud. I've got 12 of these, they're good for 8. Fool me 6 times. Fool me 6 times, 6 times a fool. And I have lured you into my trap. Pretending to be a fool 6 consecutive times to give you a false sense of security. Only to flip it. And now you are the fool. And you have the shame. Fool me 7 times, you saw through my trick. But there's no shame, because I'm getting fooled by the best. Fool me 8 times, and this is no longer a fooling, this is a systematic cruelty. And rather than allocating shame or even looking at you as an individual, I'd like you to unpack the nature of your fooling, remove the fool privilege that you're bringing to the situation, and build a freer world for us all. But fool me 9 times? Well, that's 1 time too many. And I will rise up with all the other members of the Fooletariat to install a dictatorship of the fools and wipe out the people who have been fooling us. But fool me 10 times, the revolution goes awry. It's in a sort of Stalin taking over the USSR type situation. Told you it was only good till 8.
Fool me 4 times. Shame is back on you. You're fooling a vulnerable man.
I don't want to chat with you at all. Yeah, sure. Wiggle our way in and somehow find a crack in the world tribe. So where's your head?
I mean, obviously I'm like riding with Sari. So I'm like,
But I
you
love
and
Sari.
Luke. I know, she's amazing.
I love her and want to work with her. And then, yeah, obviously you.
Yeah.
This is a game of deception and paranoia, not telling the truth, right? If I can plan a scene, I'll plan a scene. What about Cass? Are you a Cass type?
It's sort of like a frenemy sitch.
She seems like a viper. So she's just sitting there, ready to strike.
Cass didn't say anything about me to you, did she?
She said, yeah, we really need to go for threats.
And then she alluded to me?
If I was playing charades.
That would be the intel.
Girl, what?
for me. I can't believe it.
I like Cass, but I truly think that Cass will go for you and you'll go for Cass. So I think you've got to pick a side.
Yeah. Okay, let's work on it. Maybe Janine is trying to pit me and Cass against each other, but it's possible that Cass may be holding a grudge against me because I didn't vote with her last night. If people are telling me that Cass is saying my name, I'm down to go after Cass. She's public enemy number 1. And we'll break up our girls' alliance. Big mistake, Cass. Huge.
Come on in.
Oh my God.
Oh, what is this?
Oof. Oh.
Torture challenge.
That looks painful. Torture chamber.
Torture chamber.
So, Poverty, did Sarah's departure kick off a world war?
Sarah's departure was a surprise for a lot of people. And I think people have been scrambling around trying to find a new place of power in the tribe.
Luke, I see you nodding back there.
Yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree.
So, Kirby, did people have more to say once they got back to camp?
Yeah, well, obviously, we all know where we sit now.
Really?
All right, shall we get to today's immunity challenge?
Yes.
All right, Tommy.
So Kirby is running things this
Thank
season.
you.
I think Poverty is absolutely
Once again,
running
immunity is
rampant.
back up for grabs. Today's challenge is very simple. You just need to hold up 2 heavy beams, which are a percentage of your body weight, for as long as you can.
Oh, body weight percentage is crazy on this.
Drop 1, drop both, you're out of the challenge.
I think body weight percentage needs, they need to do it on a curve. They have to do it on a curve because the big boys always get destroyed with body weight percentage.
Last person left standing.
Internet Cowboy, thank you so
wins
much.
immunity, safe from the vote. In addition, you're also going to be playing for reward. A scroll. Losers Tribal Council, where somebody's going to become the 6th person voted out. Let's draw for spots. Let's get to it. All right. Everyone take...
I honestly think the final 2 are going to be Poverty and Cass again because of body weight.
Pick up the weights.
Oh my, what? What? Oh my God.
That's heavy.
Everyone's struggling already, and we haven't even started this challenge. Oh, there you go. All right. Everyone's in position.
Okay, honestly though, anybody who doesn't understand the physics of that, you have to push this out as far as you possibly can right from the beginning is so cooked.
For immunity, this challenge
You're not saving yourself at all by not getting those as vertical as you can.
is on.
Oh, Lord.
To make it fair, each of you are holding up 15% of your
Siri's
body
done
weight.
already.
Oh, my God.
I wish I was trimmer.
Me too.
It's so heavy.
It's torture.
She's done. As soon as they start pushing over, you're holding so much more weight.
I'm out.
Less than a minute in.
Less than a minute.
Suri is out.
Oh, shit.
Just need to hold those beams up so the indicators stay in the painted.
Suri is famously bad at challenges, but she is one of the best ever at Survivor.
Zone.
try.
Janina's out. Wow. Dropping like flies.
This is...
Why waste your strength? I get it. I mean, you can try for more than a minute.
insane.
Shawnee, digging deep, struggling.
Hang in there, you're doing good.
Poverty, eyes closed, trying to breathe through it.
It's not good.
This is... Okay,
After 2 minutes, Shawnee is out.
wow.
Now we're down to 5. Kirby, Cass, Luke, Tommy, and Poverty.
Luke, you must be doing well. You're not groaning.
Like so sore.
Quickly gonna feel it in your shoulders, upper arms.
Your wrist.
So heavy.
There's nowhere to hide on this one.
Nah. Oh my God.
Luke, so much pain.
Oh yeah.
Just fighting to stay in it. It's never pretty with Luke. There it is.
God, he battles.
Nice
He
save.
battles, dude.
Oh, Tommy digging deep.
Parv has the shoulders of steel.
I told you this is just gonna be Cass and Parv. Shoulders of steel, brother. She weighs fucking 94 pounds. The pillars are like 20 pounds total.
Oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna break something.
That is it. 5 minutes in. Tommy's out. Right behind him, Luke drops out.
Wow, good job.
That was bloody hard.
Now we're down to 3. Kirby, Cass, and Poverty.
Parv's gonna be good.
3 very strong women.
Good girl.
I'm surprised Curbs is still in this. Curbs is digging deep. I'm telling you, the moment I saw this challenge, body weight challenges, you're basically fucked. It's basically the yoga mom wins every time. It's the 98 pound person because the weight is so much less. The weight is so much less.
It's so strong. It's so strong.
We've all been at it for 10 minutes. It is hot out here today. When you're stuck in that position, you're just gonna start to bake.
It's stinking.
That's gonna zap your energy.
Who in the Furin group would win this? Me.
Poverty, digging deep.
Oh, God. You see struggling? Cass?
I got Marsh. You got debt. You got a loss locked in.
Hold it. It's not gonna be long.
Kirby's starting to struggle now.
The shoulder's gonna give.
Kirby very close
Austin? No, he doesn't have the mental for it.
to the edge there.
You need like a yoga mom. You need like a Pilates mom. Pilates moms dominate this.
Ah, nice save from Kirby.
Christian would beat me. Christian would beat all of us, 100%. Christian would dominate us.
Ah, it's gonna give.
12 minutes. Kirby's out. Now
You think? Yes. Christian would dominate us. Christian's a professional dancer. What are you talking about? He would absolutely destroy us. Christian weighs 140 pounds and he's a professional dancer. He could probably go an extra 10 minutes after all of us dropped out.
we have a showdown between Cass and Poverty going head to head. We've seen this matchup before. Who's gonna take it today?
Oh, they made a pact last time. Is Poverty gonna let it go?
Or are they gonna cut another deal?
Doing so good. Doing so.
Is she not gonna ask her about the deal? You called the final two? Of course I did. Because I'm right about these things. Just like I'm right about the Fear End hypothetical. I dominate the rest of the Fear End contestants except for Christian, if you consider him Fear End adjacent.
So good.
Little grimace on Poverty's face.
INP.
Meanwhile, Cass just casually looking at his shoe.
Wait, is she not even gonna mention the fucking deal? Have you seen Hassan's shoulders? My brother in Christ, Hassan is like 300 pounds. His pillars would collapse his skull in 15 seconds.
Poverty trying to smile through the pain.
INP. Poverty's struggling. Yeah.
Poverty trying to shake it out.
Oh, God.
So much determination. Just not gonna give in. That's the thing with these challenges, you just don't know how long the other person has.
Get her, Cass. Yeah! Yeah!
That is it. After 15 minutes, Poverty drops out. Cass wins individual immunity.
Great work. You're amazing. Oh, it hurts.
Yeah, so a lot of you don't understand the body weight holding stuff. Body weight and holding weight is so much harder than like repping it, just like holding it out, right? And when you're doing a motion like this, like small differences in the weight make a huge fucking difference. So like, for example, like a lift, like a squat, you can do a fuck ton of weight. But if you talk about like a shoulder lift like this, even like the biggest guy, you know, probably isn't doing more than like, and I mean this sincerely, like 40 pounds. Like doing beyond 40 pounds for like a vertical shoulder lift, you can't do it. Like you can, but you probably wouldn't be able to rep with it. So there are just like certain muscle groups that you like lateral raises that you can't really load up. So like a little bit of body weight, for example, grip strength, right? A lot of the body weight exercises are grip strength based. So like you have to hold a weight, right? And so even if you're, you know, Mr. Apocalypse, you can't hold 300 pounds for long, even if you're like a fucking power lifter. It's so hard on your hands because you can't like scale this. So the yoga mom who is holding 10 pounds versus your 50 is going to dominate you every fucking time.
No harm. Good job. No harm, dude.
Cass, come on over.
Good job.
Congratulations, individual immunity is yours. How's that feel?
Feels good, actually.
Feels good, huh?
Yeah.
Finally, all right. Well, you also won this.
Ooh.
You get to read this back at camp, but not until tomorrow morning. As for the rest of you, Tribal Council tonight, where one of you will become the second member of our jury. Won't be you. Well done. Head back to camp. I'll see you tonight.
Intriguing.
Good job.
After last night's tribal, Australia split
It's
up
all
like
about leverage. I mean, partially. It's partially about leverage. But if you have better leverage on 3 or 4 times the weight, it's still not going to change. You know, like it can help, but it won't just outdo. Like Luke is probably 250 pounds. So his weight was like what compared to Poverty's, which was Poverty's was literally 7 pounds a pillar. His was probably like what? Like 20 pounds a pillar? 37 pounds a pillar?
5 states, no one wants to play together. It is a cluster freak.
Luke is 220 max. It's your starting weight, guys. It's the weight you come in at.
But I ain't sitting down, laying down like no dead animal. Me and Janine are flying from the bottom. Look at me, it's my turn for a blindside.
Yeah, guys, think about it. It has to be starting weight because they have to make the game and have it be ready for when you're on the beach. They don't make the game at like in the time that they weigh you in the morning. You know what I mean?
That was hard.
You made it look easy.
God, that was epic. That was endurance. What's your secret? Tell us search out. Like, are you Army, SAS? What are you? Keep you to the end, and I won't tell you of my phone.
No, I'm not okay with Cass having the immunity necklace tonight.
I think Poverty might be in trouble, but she's got her idols.
That Cass could be coming for me. This feels like Tony 2.0, and I cannot have one of those femme fatales who used to be with me now going rogue. Okay, congrats on the necklace.
Thank you. So what do we do?
So the last thing I'll say, and a really good example of this, is if you ever go to a climbing gym, you could take the biggest, strongest strongman in the world, and a professional climber, a boulderer, will have way better grip strength. Like the things that they will be able to do, you just can't make up for your body weight in certain aspects. Like you just can't.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm feeling nervous because I know people have been floating my name.
Really?
I've heard that you have been saying my name.
Wow,
Really?
she went right at her.
That's not
Oh, dude, this is a smart move because she wants to turn this on Kirby.
true. I swear, I'm not voting for you at all.
Okay.
I swear.
Okay. Okay. Because I don't know what to believe right now. I'm like hearing it from different people.
Believe me, I want that world thing to go on.
Okay. Then let's do it.
You're in?
Yeah. Is anyone telling me the truth or is everybody lying? Thank God I have an idol, because otherwise I would be a sitting duck. Janine
If you're
came to me
Poverty,
about
you
Cass
play
saying my
your
name, I was
idol
like,
no matter
I gotta
what
find out what's
tonight.
going
No
on.
matter
Did you find
fucking
out? So when I
what.
talked to her about it, she was like, no, I didn't do that. I'm really nervous now.
Why?
Because now I feel like there's some traction to like blindside me.
Well, did I not tell you that? Have I lied to you?
I know, but
What did I tell you this morning, though?
okay.
So what do you seriously want to do? Who do you seriously want to do and why?
I can't get Cass because she has the necklace. That's why I was like trying to hold on for dear life today.
We need to split up that little trio that you have. Tommy, Lisa, and Cass.
So we're gonna do Lisa.
Or Tommy. You tell me.
I don't care either way.
Okay.
If everyone's on Lisa, fine.
All right. I promise to never write your name down.
Okay, I'll never write your name down.
No, where's the promise?
I promise.
Yes.
I promise to never write your name down.
Okay.
Kirby.
It's like standing next to the god. I have committed all of my entire game to that girl, so I need to break out the non-American trio. Sorry. And I need to get our Aussie people together.
Aussie.
Yeah. we need to take either Lisa or Tommy.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just say Lisa.
I don't want to take out those 3 players. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's stay Aussie. Let's be Aussie.
All right.
Oh, now let's be Aussie.
Well, I absolutely love that Pav and I have done our first vote together. It's giving the people what they want. How iconic is that? But I'm not dumb.
We're all in it together.
I don't really see myself, Parvati, Sari, and Kirby being a long time thing, so I'm keeping my options open.
Far out. What do we do, Sean? What do we do from here?
Maybe we could do something psycho and join those 3.
Lisa, Tommy, and Cass.
Cass.
You and me.
Would you? Would you?
That would obviously be music to their ears.
Okay.
Because those 3 are solid.
they are
and then you, me, 5.
Okay, would you do that?
I would.
Okay.
You know, look at me. I'm in the swamp.
Yes. No one would see after last night that it's me and you joining up with them.
And it's unexpected.
Fully unexpected. All right, done.
I'm happy about that.
I'm happy.
I'm like, it's giving me a little bit of zest for life again.
Congratulations, Kirby. After last night, Shawnee already wants to defect. That's music to my ears. Oh, look,
Excitement that we can
look, a
get
big
around
shark.
here.
Big shark down
A
there.
big shark?
Yeah, big shark.
Oh,
behind him
God.
too. Behind him.
Is it us?
Yeah. Janine and I, we are dividing and looking for cracks in the world tribe. So, I'm going on a round the world trip. I'm going to Quebec. I'm going to Finland. I'm going to join up with you guys, huh?
Whoa! Thank you so much for the raid. Hello. Ali Raid. Thank you guys. I hope you had a wonderful stream. We're just watching a little Survivor after a little film night. And, you know, keeping it 100. Can we get a shout out? Can we get a shout out? Beep-bop-boop-boop-bow. Hope you had a wonderful stream.
And do you know where else I might even go?
Here, I'll do the shout out myself. I think my mods have they've gone to bed. They've told me to go fuck myself. There we go. All right. It's 4 a.m. here. Listen.
Wherever the other person
No, I get it. They should be in bed.
lives.
Wow, we got a shout out. They're awake. Fuck yeah.
Can I have a chat? Because I hell want to chat to you soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh. All right. I know, Lisa, that they're coming for you.
Yeah.
Yep. You
Haas
can't
is
tell
passing
them.
on the keyboard. I swear to God, Haas is that friend in the friend group that never sleeps. I can message this man at any hour, and he's always like, "Yeah, what's up, dude?" I see. He's actually robotic.
You know, this is me. I'm like an inside mole right now. Because like yesterday, I was Aussie strong. There's no lines anymore. Like, lines are gone. Because you's got blindsided. I got blindsided. I'm joining you guys right now. Like, I'm fully joined, all right? If you want to take it Aussie, let's take it Aussie.
And now would you be like willing to say a name or?
We could take Kirby, we could take whoever.
Well,
you take Sari.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And Janine wouldn't come with us?
Shawnee's coming in.
Okay.
That's really interesting. I don't know if you guys noticed. That's an interesting moment because he essentially offered them someone from his alliance. He offered them Kirby. And they were like, no, we'd rather fucking take out someone from our own alliance. Interesting. That's an interesting move.
I am legit. I want to just swing back and be like, my turn.
Exactly, yeah.
My turn.
Yeah.
You know? So I've turned today's chaos into an opportunity for myself. So I'm hoping it pays off. And we're blindsided Sari tonight. The jury's watching. So let's put on a performance.
This morning, like a chess player, I put the right pieces in the right roles. And then Cass won immunity, which sucks. But I'm weighing up if I can swing big. If I swing, I cannot miss.
Hey, come on over. Yeah. So where are we all at? What are we doing? Are we Lisa'ing or what are we doing?
Yeah, okay. Lisa.
Good. I go chat with Cassie.
Yeah, go for it. To win in the industry that I'm in, you have to know how to make deals with people, and I'm the best of the best. If I tell you it's in your best interest, guarantee it'll be in my best interest.
So,
I
Sounds
need
like
your
capitalism.
empathy, intuitiveness,
Tell me,
right?
tell me.
Okay. Now, Kirby, I really like her. I
Right.
love working with her. She's great.
Right.
Do you think she's being honest with me? Because she's lied 2 times with regard to the vote. So I just need to get a check sense, because I think she's solid, but I think she's lying to me. Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So what did she say to you?
she really wants to be with me.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel so uneasy because if you're not tight with your people, then where do I stand? I just walked up into this.
No, well, she'll use you until she doesn't.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
Like I'm being used.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel. Right.
Kirby's
I
a
love Suri.
Huge
Thank you,
player. I
Gainer.
know.
Like, we're all a little scared.
Yeah.
Because she's a good big player. She's a big
Right.
thinker.
Right.
And she does I'm still learning in this, and I'm rolling my eyes going,
Stop it.
she scared me from day one, this girl.
I mean, is that
see it.
something we should consider?
Oh.
What do you think? I mean, we get Kirby. Wow.
Fool me 3 times. 3 times a fool.
Kirby's a huge player.
I know.
She scared me from day one, this girl.
I mean, is that
see it.
something we should consider? The shot can't be missed, though.
No.
Nar. Nar.
I can wheel and deal. I know how to get the best of these people. I'm the godmother. Well, yeah, Sarah was her number 1.
Which is crazy to me. I didn't even believe that. If this is your number 1, how did you go from number 1 to this is my target?
I know.
You know why? Because her name was mentioned. So please, for God's sake, don't.
Oh, did I get right back at you? Right back at you.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I
She like
wouldn't.
the mom
Should
boss.
we?
Yeah, she
So
is.
if you going for John Gotti, then you better get him.
No.
Because if you don't get him, he's sending the crew
I
out.
got no names.
Exactly. This shot will go through. This will solidify us, and
it
you'll
will be.
see that I'm straight up with you.
And also, you'll see that I am with you.
I know.
This
I
is
know.
awesome.
But I feel that already.
I love this duo. I fucking love this duo.
Aussies are scary. All of them are deadly. And then you got little old Lola here. It's like going to a buffet. Who do I feel like eating right now? Because Kirby's a big piece of meat. If I ain't gonna finish it, I better not start it. What? Well, listen, so Janine wants to do Kirby without Luke. The problem is Luke and Shani are tuning.
Ooh, I just felt my stomach drop.
So I think that Janine is too risky.
I believe Janine. I believe that she wants to do Kirby. I do.
Makes so much sense to me.
I
Really?
do.
Why would Janine want to keep Kirby around? It doesn't make sense.
She said Kirby's burned her twice already. Listen, right now, us three and Janine on Kirby, I'm gonna get Parvati too, and I think we'll be okay. Worst case scenario, I'm a juror. I don't want to be that, but hopefully the plan comes together. I believe Janine. I am absolutely concerned about Kirby and Parvati's relationship, but if I could sell it to Parvati, she might take the shot.
Oh my gosh, she's bringing on Parv.
Janine told me she'd be down to vote Kirby.
Janine wants to vote Kirby?
Yes.
But if Kirby's gone, then who do we have? We have to stick with Lisa and them and like trust that Cass is with us. And Kirby will stay with us if we stay with Kirby.
Are you sure?
I think if we say Kirby's name, we're dead.
Not if Kirby's gone.
Is this for real or is this like a setup for a blind side?
Oh no, I believe her. She said Kirby has burned her. She voted out Sarah, who was her number one. She don't trust Kirby.
Wait. Kirby has voted out her number one.
Exactly.
So I'm
And
like,
you want to be a number one? But that's what Janine is sketchy about.
But I promised her I wouldn't write her name down.
Oh.
Suri, how hard can you play? How insane can you be in this game?
Are we going, Pop? No, I'm joking.
Are we going? Is Kirby really with me? I don't know. But the fact is, once Kirby's gone, I am like the biggest threat here. Okay, what is going on? What's happening?
They're all trying to fit something different.
So what do you want to do?
Okay. Kirby out of the pictures, there are less chaos. No?
I don't know.
Really? Like, she's the most threatening player right now?
Yep.
I think that Kirby will bring your name. If it's not now, it's gonna be next vote. Right now?
Oh, next.
Oh, okay.
Next for...
Hi! Hi! Were you talking about me?
Pearl.
Oh, for me?
Yeah, for you.
Is that what's happening, Kirby? Oh, boy.
I get nervous with my ride and dies, right?
What
They
do you
break
mean?
my heart.
How? What happened with your last ride or die?
They just started dropping my name around.
Oh.
Like, I keep committing. I keep committing.
You keep committing to me?
Yeah.
I just feel like everyone's kind of like scattered.
But I said to you what I said to you and I meant it.
That's all I care about.
Well, I meant that. Don't be clever.
Why? Are you nervous?
I'm always nervous. I just play it cool.
You play it very cool. Okay.
Just fuck already. Wait, this is my first Will Neff stream? Oh, that's a weird time to walk in. Hi, how you doing?
We good?
Yeah.
I like the job's girlfriend.
What?
Bitches up to
Yo. Are you struggling?
I'm trying to rip it off.
Yeah, rip it.
I've gotten myself into pickles in the past, but this is the hottest pickle I've ever been in. I'm so torn. I don't want to burn Kirby or Suri, but I feel like that it's this snowball effect, and I'm like rolling down the hill in an avalanche. I'm like trying to breathe.
You're not stressed, though. You don't need to be.
I still am.
I commit. I'm just worried about what I'm committing to.
Why
Why do you look so nervous? Should I be nervous?
No, I'm nervous.
Is that why you're not talking to me enough? You know where my insecurity comes from? Ferris. He promised he would play his idol for me to save me, and he didn't. Are you listening or not?
My man Ferris.
Listening.
This woman will definitely go to war for me, and Kirby would slay any dragon for me.
That's all I want, is commitment like you and Suri have.
So does it make sense for me to like do something massive and save Kirby with my idol tonight? Maybe. I know that it's a stupid move for me to want to keep Kirby and I give her this. Like, she's dangerous. But I'm like, if Kirby's legit, this would be the way to seal the deal. And then I'm gonna have a dragon for life. I'm Khaleesi from Game of Thrones, and Kirby is my fire-breathing dragon. And in order to secure that wild beast, I might have to make an offering.
Damn. Lesbians are fast, bro. They're already moving in together.
Now bring in our jury. Sarah voted out the last tribal council.
Angry Bullet, thank you.
So, Lisa.
Remember when a chatter said it was gay to think she was attractive? That was really crazy.
Well, that's just typically where things get a little chaotic. Is that what's been happening back at the beach?
I would say that's definitely what's been happening. There's so many conversations, so many fast-moving parts. It's quite overwhelming.
Suri, is that true?
Absolutely. And it's overwhelming for me, and I've done it 5 times now.
Wow, that's saying
so I
something.
can't imagine how it must be for people who've only done it once.
So, Luke, I know that you don't mind a little chaos. Were you blindsided, just like Sarah was blindsided last Tribal?
Yeah. Look, it was great little move, you know, and it was something that started from a while ago. That
Imagine your
has been
whole
building.
life revolving around
Okay.
Survivor. Like JLP, like the host. It's probably a pretty sick gig. I think he made like $3 million a season.
I think I understand that.
Okay, so pretty much Kirby and Sarah had an issue where they were good, and then they kind of got worse and worse, and then eventually I think they were kind of going for each other, and then Kirby kind of swung on Sarah.
Oh, wow, so Luke just threw you right under the bus right there.
Didn't he? Just might as well just go chuck myself in the fire myself.
Well, you know, we can beat around the bush, but that's kind of what happened, you know?
Kirby, do you want to comment on this?
This game is fast-paced, and you want to get them before you get got. And if you're going to make a move, make it now.
I think that's Survivor 101. If you hear someone say your name, then you want to get them out as quickly as possible.
Janine, that does sound like a good approach.
Yeah, no, it does. The reality is that, you know, the beach to sand is like lying in Survivor, right? But ultimately, I think you go with your gut.
And Suri, is it a concern if alliances are in such flux?
You have to decipher, is it really in flux, or are you
Okay, sure, but I mean, like, as a
planned?
contestant, I don't know, man. There are worse ways to make millions of dollars. Like, if you're like one of the Survivor like superstars, I mean, they show up and they make appearances, and you know what I mean. Like, let me check something. Actually, let me see this. Hold on. Poverty Survivor. Poverty Shallow. Um, trying to find this real quick. I think Poverty's like made over like $5 million in winnings and appearances as like one of the faces of Survivor.
Bamboozled.
That's pretty fucking good, man, for just showing up and playing this game. Not too bad.
Or hoodwinked.
That's a lot.
I know.
Flim-flammed, bamboozled, or hoodwinked. You got all bases covered there. Yeah, but Lisa, look, we're playing Survivor. You have to expect that people are going to lie to you, right?
Yeah. I think it really helps if you can, keep the bamboozling to a minimum. I try and focus on detecting the flim-flamming, and I think the hoodwinking takes care of itself.
Thank you for clearing that up. Appreciate it.
Happy to help, happy to help.
And Cass, I mean, not only are you trying to work out who's lying, but the other side of that is it more difficult lying in English than it is in French?
Impossible to lie in English.
Really?
Like, I'm too focused on just like saying the words that I have to say. So yeah, no, it's hard to play it in another language than yours. Really hard.
And Janine,
I kind of love Cass.
You seem surprised.
She's growing
by
on me
the
a lot.
last vote.
Yeah, I was a little bit, yeah.
Oh, don't keep throwing that at me.
Luke did it first.
Leave my name out of it.
Well, Kirby, your name's come up. Now that Sarah got, do you think she's going to respect that move now that she's on the jury?
Well, I hope so. I think we all should respect the moves that have been made because you're making it for the right reasons. I like the idea of having ride and dies or people that I know that I'm solid with and trust that. If she had done all the moves to make this happen, then it would have been the other way around, so.
I guess we'll never know.
We would never know.
We'll never know.
That will never not be funny to me. The incel chatter being like, that girl, pff, if you think she's a drug addict, you're gay.
Stop, park, turn the page, let's do it again.
Fucking crazy, bro.
What about you, Suri? What's your gut telling you tonight? I mean, obviously there's been a lot of lies being told this afternoon. So where have you landed on things?
This vote should validate some of the conversations and relationships that I'm trying to build.
Yeah, but Kirby, how do you know who's with you if you can't really trust their words?
There have been lies from the day I got here.
Okay.
So I'm just going with the last conversation. I am writing down the name I said I'm going to, and that's just what it is.
And Poverty, what are you hoping to achieve tonight?
I think in this game, there's so much misinformation, misdirection, and confusion that I think that it can be really helpful to have someone you can
I love when Siri does her
trust,
hair like that.
You can really like ground in with, and what
Classic.
I need to get to the end will be more solid after this vote.
Alone contestants don't make much money? No. Alone contestants compared to Survivor contestants don't make much money at all. You can legitimately make a living being like a Survivor personality, and a lot of people do.
All right, well, I think it is time to vote. Luke, you're up.
Well, are you going to go on Survivor? I don't know about that, but I think I'm going to apply.
Man, I got no idea how to write your name.
I'd write it the same way. I don't fucking know.
This lands. Tonight's gonna be so funny.
Just trying to dismantle the world tribe, as everyone says, to get to the bigger targets.
It's going to be an interesting vote.
Do you know, it's a shame, you know, because I would have gone the whole way with you. You're welcome, David.
I hope Parv uses the idol. I mean, she knows that the vote is between Suri and Kirby, though. Like, it'd be a crazy play for her to up her original day one for Kirby. I mean, this would be great, and burn her idol in the process.
I'm going to count the votes. If anyone has an idol and you want to play it, now be the time to do so.
No shot. Yeah, no shot.
All right, I'll read the votes. First vote, Suri.
Sure.
Suri. That's 2 votes, Suri.
Please spell it right. Sheesh.
Lisa. 2 votes, Suri. 1 vote, Lisa. Kirby. 2 votes, Suri. 1 vote, Lisa. 1 vote, Kirby. Kirby. We're tied. 2 votes, Kirby. 2 votes, Suri. 1 vote, Lisa. Kirby. 3 votes, Kirby. 2 votes, Suri. 1 vote, Lisa. Kirby. 4 votes, Kirby. 2 votes, Suri. 1 vote, Lisa. 6th person voted out.
Wow.
2nd member of our jury. Kirby.
Curbs got toasted. God damn.
That's 5 votes. That's enough. Need to bring me a torch.
Fuck you guys.
Wow, man. Sarah's like, gotcha, bitch.
Told
told you they were all liars.
Wow.
Kirby, the tribe has spoken.
They certainly have.
Wow. I gotta see the recap here.
With a bombshell so big,
You might have to play it for me or Suri. I'm actually not sure which one.
Whoa!
Are we playing it for him?
It will tear the game apart.
She got all the items, she got all the advantages. We might as well play together.
Shattered. That's all I have.
Oh, she's pissed.
I'm not too sure why Parvati turned on me. I don't know why any of them did.
Kirby.
I still love you.
Kirby.
Parv's vote probably hurt the most.
Oh my God. Parv flipped on her like that, bro. Interesting.
I went back and forth so many times, but in the end, my decision came down to the fact that you keep blindsiding the people you get closest to. I don't want that to be me.
Damn.
Bamboozled, hoodwinked, every other winked you can think of. They're obviously scared of something, so I think it's a compliment in a way. But blindsides are only fun when you're on the other side of them.
I'm not gonna lie, Kirby is so good at Survivor, but she's such a myopic player. She's such a fucking myopic player. She's either trying to get revenge or she's like she plays just way too. And she just blew up. Oh, Datoon, thank you so much. Everybody go check out Datoon. Survive this. She like blew up her alliance and destroyed the Australian team kind of like for what? She really, God, man. I like her as a player. I'll be honest, this is one of the few seasons where I really like everybody in the season. I really do. I enjoy everybody in the season quite a bit. All right, everybody, I'm gonna raid my good, close, personal friend. Thank you everybody for joining me. It was a wonderful stream. Uno Mas? No, absolutely not. Fuck off. Fuck you. Hey, buddy, fuck you. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a wonderful time. Make sure you go check out that VOD site. Make sure you go check out the new YouTube. I hope you guys all laughed. I hope you had a good time. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream because I have to go with my team to the 30th anniversary of Space Jam. So I'm going to do that. Which I'm excited about. Anyway, have a wonderful night. I'm sending you over to Ace Stew. Please give him the same love and respect you would give me. He's one of my good friends. Let him know I'm going to kiss his face at EDC. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you so much. Have a wonderful evening and stay dangerous. Appreciate you so much. Good night. 2030. I want y'all to meet Deltron Zero.